So I wanted to talk a little bit about fascia, even though fascia is not something that I've thought a lot about recently, although I'm a Rolfer, so that's actually the medium that I mostly, in a lot of ways, work in. Since the pandemic hit, I have actually not been seeing a lot of bodywork clients. I've been focusing elsewhere, mostly on being a full-time parent. But I have also created an 8-week parenting course with my friend Sam Cooming, which we're about to relaunch in October. And I've been continuing with my Somatic Experiencing training and offering virtual sessions in somatic coaching as well as parenting support. And I have been, I just started a master's degree in social work, which is part-time and online, and I'm loving the content because the content is very much about neurodevelopment in a biopsychosocial framework, talking about adverse childhood experiences and how early experiences shape us. And so that brings us back to fascia. I've just recently, since my kids have gone back to school at a Montessori school where I feel that they are safe, and we're very fortunate to have them there, I am opening up my schedule to new clients and getting some interest in Rolfing. And of course, with the interest in Rolfing comes this question and even obsession about fascia. And so what I teach my clients is that fascia, even though it's fascinating, and I'm not going to get into the physiological properties of it, you can look for that elsewhere on the internet. From my perspective, fascia is an organ of behavior. So fascia organizes itself or disorganizes itself in response to our behavior. So the movement or the microtensions that we are engaged in throughout the day, in the ways that we walk, sit, stand, and breathe, the things that we do most often in our bodies. So when we look at it this way, it's easy to see, I hope that it's easy to see, that muscle tension, muscular guarding, which causes fascia to respond in such a way that it might adhere to the muscle or to other muscles. Muscle tension doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It happens from behavior, and that behavior is downstream of some kind of a nervous system response or a stress response that has been mediated by the nervous system. And that's not to say that everything is a stress response, but that at some point along the way, the stress response got habituated. And that could be just that the holding pattern got habituated, and also it could mean that the actual autonomic state got habituated. And so what I'm really interested in as a practitioner, as a bodywork practitioner and somatic practitioner, is what I call somatic mobility. So it's the idea that we really have options. We have new possibilities that are accessible to us at any moment when we're not stuck in these habitual patterns. The beauty of Rolfing, and I just had a wonderful session with a new client and was reminded how much I love this work and will always love this work. And even when I am a licensed psychotherapist, I hope to continue to maintain dual licensure also as a body worker and to continue to do this work because the results are incredible. The felt sense of ease in the body is palpable after just the first session, during the first session. And that's the beauty of Rolfing, is that it is very skillful touch that meets the person where they are and helps them feel their internal landscape through proprioception and interoception, so the sense of the internal landscape. And when we can meet that part of ourselves, or those parts of ourselves that have been holding on for dear life for so long, some of them have been holding on for decades. Okay, most of my clients have patterns that they have been stuck in for decades. When we meet those parts with compassion and appreciation and above all acceptance, then they can take a break and try something new. And when the body is able to try something new, then amazing things can happen. So I'm excited to be opening my practice back up to both Rolfer clients and Somatic Experiencing clients, as well as parenting support. And I hope to connect with you with more videos and other offerings. So take care.